Today we're going to do some body conditioning. You will need a small weight or a can of beans, if preferably about a 2.5 kg in weight. You may want to go smaller depending on your arm and shoulder if you have an injury. I too will be using some dumbbells. Again, it depends what you have to hand. Something that's weighty in the hand will be sufficient for this. First thing we're going to do is warm up the muscles before we use the small weight. So first thing I want you to do is just roll through the shoulders, taking the back. This exercise session will be really good from waist up if you have, and forward rolls, any issues with shoulders and arms. I have quite a few out there that are struggling, so this exercise session will be sufficient for you. First thing I want you to do is make sure the legs are a little bit open, but that you can take the upper body weight. So first thing I'm going to do is use the small ring now that I've rolled the shoulders and bring the ring to the centre of my chest. Using the ring and holding tight, push away and bring it in and out, and you're going to do this for 20 counts. Now this will already be able to stretch through the pectoral muscles. The deltoid is having to take most of the weight as you stretch out, but using all the arm muscles and stretching the trapezius in the back to the neck in order to keep that ring level just underneath your chin or in line with the sternum. So just forward and back. If you find you're wobbling, open the legs a little bit. Now this one will really work your arms. Again, it doesn't matter if you have a knee or ankle problem because this is mainly upper body. There will be some exercises for the legs at the end. As you work gently away, don't forget an out breath as you push the weight away and an in breath to come in. And when you've done your 20 of those, we will be working with the ring a little bit later. Now if you have just joined us, remember shoulder rolls before you start, and you'll need a weight of some kind. If you don't have any weights at home, then use a can of beans or something that's heavy that you can work with that's not going to be dropped on the floor. 2 more here to make your 20. And I'm going to turn to make this exercise easier for you to watch from the back. Bending through the elbows, take the weight above the head and draw the elbows forwards so that the elbows are near the ears. Then lower and straighten the weight. So you're bending to stretch the triceps. Here, as you bend and lengthen, you should feel a pull in the neck muscles, across the shoulder blades, as well as underneath the arm. Again, we're going to do 20 of those drops. We've done 6 so far, so you might want to count your own. I like to count in my head, which is why other instructors like to count, 1, 2, 3 like that and put a little pressure on. I like to be a bit more gentle, so remember to count in your head. We've got 5 more left now. Now from here, open out to the elbows and holding that weight, turn right to left. So this is going to work into your hip and waist. Keeping the weight there, you don't have to rest it on the neck, just hold it with the arms. You will feel the work into the back and sides as you move side to side. Again, watching as you turn, maybe you could hold for that extra second to twist a little further. Now as you're twisting, feeling the weight move, the waist here fully stretching. We're going to do 2 more. And then lifting the weight up above the head, we're going to lateral side bend and hold it there to stretch with the weight, causing resistance on the side that you're stretching. And then other side again. And 1 more to the other side. And then last stretch. Now go back again to the tricep stretch, bringing the elbows close, bringing that weight down the back of the head to the ceiling, stretching the back of the arms. We've done 10, so we're going to do 10 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now release the weight slowly and bring it down. We're going to swap, giving the upper arms a rest. We're going to use some dumbbells now, so depending on what you've got at home. Make sure your feet are slightly apart, as mentioned earlier, to have equal amounts of balance between both feet before you start. And then all we're going to do to start is just gently lift the arms side to side with the weight in your hand. So again, it depends on what weights you have, or if you're lifting a can of beans. For those that aren't used to using weights or haven't used them for a while, a can of beans will be the best option, therefore not taking too much weight to the shoulders and arms if they're not strong enough. So as we lift up and down, you should feel the stretch from the shoulder all the way to the fingers as you lift. Now continue to lift one at a time. I'm going to add some music, so carry on lifting up and down so that we've got something to keep us jolly. So keep lifting there one at a time. And here we can go in time with the music if you want to as well. Now bend the elbows and bring the weight to the shoulder and down. Elbows should be still facing forwards, so you're using the shoulder muscles to lift each of those weights. Lift up and down. And pull, release. Pull, release. Again, you should see the elbow as it comes up, taking the weight over the top of the shoulder. Keep going. 10 more. Last 2. Now back to the side, 10 on each. Halfway. Last 2. Now, bending the arms behind you, lift both weights at the same time, using the shoulder muscles to lift. And again, roll to the waist and the hips. Now, alternate arm lifts. Now double lift, stand up and down. Now again, you're pulling through the elbows and the shoulder muscles. Ten more. Elbows in and lift in front now. Dumbbells coming to each shoulder slowly. Lift and release. Now try not to sway forward and back. If you find yourself swaying, open the legs wider. This will prevent you having to use the back to use the core, but to concentrate on the bicep muscles lifting one at a time. Now we're going to go to double lifts. 1 and down, 2, change arms. 1 and 2, change arms. Easy now. Now they should be getting a little tired here, using the muscles we probably haven't conditioned for a while, for those that haven't been to the gym since last year, which is most of us. You may have a gym in the back garden or in a shed or a room somewhere. Now we're going to go to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change arms. And 1, 2, 3. Back to singles. 1, 1. Good. Gently moving again. Try not to sway the body. Keep the body still. Think in the mind. Just work your arms. Double arms now. Now remember, you'll feel good today, but these muscles may ache tomorrow. There's always a delay afterwards in those muscles working. But then they'll build and you'll feel stronger for it. Last 2. Now go back to your original one, turning the dumbbells towards me, take it out to the side, lifting and coming down. Keep going. 5 more. One more. Bending the elbows in, swing and lift again. Bringing that arm up, singles, dumbbell to the shoulder and down. Each time you lift, you should feel the bicep having to work hard to lift the weight. So be patient with the arms. Now turn the dumbbell side and go again out to the side and down. Using the deltoid muscles to lift the shoulder. Try not to sway. Again, working through one arm and then the other. We're going to do 4 more here. Now bend the elbows back again, lift to the waist or to the rib cage and down. Elbows going to the side, up and down. Bring the elbows in, now holding the dumbbells up. You're going to take them out to the side and in. Out to the side and in. Push the elbows deep into the waist so you can control through the shoulders. Well done. Okay, again, if you're doing this with a can of beans, try not to drop it. Keep that weight in the centre of the palm of the hand. Keep moving. And we're going to stay here again, lift shoulder down and down. Now try and bring the hand back to the waistline so you control the tricep as well as the biceps in the arms. We're going to lift together now, so double arm lift. Remember the fingertips should be travelling to your shoulders. Drop the arms down and rest. Now bring the legs in, you're going to swing the weights. Just allow the arms to rest, stretching from the shoulder muscles down. 2 more. Now leaving the weights to one side, open the legs slightly as we side stretch, dropping the weight towards the knee on each side. Do this slowly and stretch the side of the body and the back. 2 more on each side. Last one. Now back to your original exercise, open and down, 10 of these. Should start getting tired about now. Now elbows in, and we go back to the pectoral stretches, or working the tricep and bicep together. So now we're going to add those pectorals after we've done 2 more, and we're going to lift the weight. Are you ready? So lift, stretch, lift, side, and again, same arm. Shoulder, out, shoulder and stretch. Try that way rather than straight up. In, out, in, stretch, and down. Now try and keep the elbow in line with the shoulder, although the weight will pull it down, so it will feel a little uncomfortable. We're going to do 2 more on this arm and then repeat on the other side. And then we're going to swap arms. Are you ready? So prepare with the other arm. So shoulder, out, lift to the shoulders, stretch, down. And good. Again. Should be nice and warm now, especially in those shoulder muscles. Try and keep the head still throughout and the back so you don't injure those parts of the body. One more. Now we're going to try both arms together. Are you ready? Shoulders, open, shoulders, stretch, shoulders and down. And again. We're going to do 10 of these. Nice work. Nice work, keep moving. Two more here. Have I just said that? We'll carry on. One more. Well done. Now swap to the other weight. Give those dumbbells a rest. Now bring in the weight in front of you, cup your hand over the side. Can you see that? Over the side. So we're going to bring that weight just to the shoulder. We're rolling through the elbow here, or shoulder, to move that weight. Make sure you've got hold of that weight properly. So like if I turn to the side, you'll see there, side, and literally turning the shoulder or the rotary cuff muscles out to the side and back. 2 more, and you're going to swap hands. So shoulder, side. Now this really helps work the back muscles in the shoulders. 4 more. Now take the weight behind you with both hands and push away. I'll turn actually so you can see that. Back up straight. I'm holding on to that weight with both hands. If you have just 1 can of beans, then just do 1 arm at a time. Stretch and lift. How are we doing? Now drop the weight and gently lean to the weight by bending the knees. Keep a gap between the knees. This will stretch the lower back. Just don't move the neck. So you're traveling towards the weight. Now bring the weight in front. We're going to lift up and down. Both arms together around the weight, or if you have 1 can of beans, 1 arm at a time. So 20 or 10 on each arm. Notice here I'm keeping my neck and chin still, so there's no movement in your cervical spine. Now lift it above the head, face me, bend the elbows, bend straighter, bend straighter. Now I'm just resting at the top of the head, I'm not taking it behind the head like we did earlier. This is just to lengthen the muscles in the shoulders and arms. Two more. Now bring the weight down. We won't need any weights for a minute, so place it down. Bring the hands here and twist through the waist, no weights, but twisting through the spine will help where you've just worked through the back and shoulders. Other way, and again, I'd say 8 twists here. Open the legs and take the feet to the corners of the room. Pull back with the arms for 10. Now try not to push forward and back with the spine. Now we're going to open and bend. Now if you've got poorly knees, don't let it be a big bend. If the arms are aching, don't worry, it's good for you. Everybody's aching too. Double bends, and then we're going to double pulse the arms, release. Last one. Feet together, side stretch, reach for the knee. Now this time take the arm over and hold the stretch. Exhale, breathe in, and other side. Now turn the foot here on the right to the side, and then from here push into the knee, straight leg at the back. Other leg and repeat again. Keeping the heels open, sit between, strengthening the knees, but keep the back straight. Again, I'll turn to the side so you can see that bottom's traveling towards the heels, bending through. Now, without the weight, keep the legs still, reach for the hands, interlock the fingers and go up and down again with no weight, stretching through the shoulders. Now from here, pulse to the hands for 10. Now roll the hand back to reach for the back shoulder or in between the shoulder blades to stretch the tricep and pull the tummy in. Now other arm, repeat again. Now working on the abs, stretch one arm at a time, alternate arm lifts but to lengthen the spine. Arms down, shoulder rolls back just like we started, and rolling forwards. And we'll see you again next week to do another 20 minutes of upper body conditioning. Take care, bye bye.